like that if you want to get a medal.
Relax, says coach.
Yeah, she just tried too hard in that hurdle. You've got to let it flow, otherwise you don't get to the end, and then you struggle getting the spring into the air.
Hitsu to start her campaign. We're going to see the same dive now from the top three.
Yeah, already a gold in the synchro competition. So one in the bag. Just missed out on a medal last time, 4th in the 2.5. Oh, that's good. Well, not much wrong with that. Swung the arms through, completely straight, through early. You can see as she takes off from the diving board, she's spinning up, first summy, second summy above the diving board, locking out well. Just a little bit of splash being thrown up. You can see the body tension in the legs there, locked out, good pike position, grabbing her hands behind the legs. It's a lot easier to hold onto your legs that way. Your legs feel heavy when you're spinning around, and face right down on the shins. Looks almost like she's looking through her legs to see the water when she comes around.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant technically by Hitsu. Listen to that reception for Wu Minxia, 2004 Olympic champion. Lovely start, but the question mark over Wu, Chris, is the entries. Where have they gone?
Yeah, you see a little bit of splash being thrown up, but what you do find with her is she's consistent, and that is why she's the second best diver all time with all 6 world gold medals. Gao has only had more. She had 10 gold medals. So see the strain there, pulling forward on the pike, very high, coming around now for the second part of the somersault. Face finally going just between the shins there.
Oh, that's amazing. That second phase of the pike, huge.
Now, Leganis used to spin around like that, and he had slightly bow legs, and he said it helped him with his spotting, so he could see the water a lot earlier than the rest of us.
Fantastic mark, 78 for Wu Minxia. Back to the forward 3.5s then. Hitsu followed by Jennifer Abel will do the same dive.
Got 8.5s and 9s in the semi-finals. This was such a good dive. That's the way to do a takeoff.
Brilliant.
Oh, fantastic. Well, she hasn't panicked at all. Just seems to float in the air forever in the hurdle step. But it's the throw off the board, spins so fast that she finished above the board. There, tight pike by the second somersault, and punches and disappears. There was no problem with the entry there, no rolling over, head stayed in line. She wasn't anxious at all.
Brilliant stuff. Really, really good from Hitsu. So solid start for Wu, but she's got company. Hitsu is certainly putting the heat on early doors. Twister then, round 2 for Wu.
It's a reverse twist. 1.5 somersaults, 2.5 twists.
She's back. Oh, that was close. That was mighty close. But what a finish.
Yeah, it did look close, but she was so high that her feet passed the board because she was, well, so high. So the feet there, she's piking down as her feet pass the board. Feet just moving around a little bit, so won't get a 10. But near perfect entry. So one arm on the chest, one arm on the top of the head or the back of the head, chin just forward a little bit, but body's locked out. Just should have the head up a little bit more. High 70s, mid 70s.
Well, there we go. Wu has looked superb for 2 rounds. Back 2.5 for her in the pike position. So same dive that we saw from Bajina, Lucas and Bryant earlier in this round.
Yeah, has a little 5-point lead at the moment over Wu. Back 2.5. Well, she's missed it.
Missed it, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, dropped very short on the top of her shoulders. Well, she scored 6. This is the one she missed in the semis, only 61 points. It might go lower than that. Jump was good. Well, just came out too early. There was nothing wrong on the start. That's a good reach back. That's a good pike. But there, the feet have gone down towards the water before reaching back for her entry. So everything is fine at this point. Maybe that's just the inexperience when you're under pressure. So that 5-point lead, she's going to need every single point of that for the coming rounds.
58.50, and Wu was in second after 2 rounds. She's just been solid again, but not as tidy, not as precise as we know she can be.
I'm sure we're going to see a great 3.5 here, though. There we saw the double hop.
Yeah, good shot.
Oh, even that, just a little bit short of vertical. It's a solid entry. Good here. Now, she just reaches forward a little too far forward, and you just can see it's not quite completely vertical going through the water. Gets the punch.
But as you said, Chris, she's consistent, and that's exactly what she's doing here. She's scoring consistently. 75.95. Chinese divers doing the same dive in round 5. Hitsu and Wu Minxia. It's Hitsu to go first.
So she's 12 points behind at the moment. Good takeoff.
That's more like it.
That was a great save. She was starting to go over on the end. It looked like she started to bend her knees as she goes through the water. But perfect landing, very high, above the board on the out, floats around, just suddenly says to herself, oh, I've come out too late, but then decides to stay with it. Here, just slight relax of the legs as she goes through the water.
Gave the impression she went through straight as a dive. Here's the hurdle step again.
Yeah, well, this is before the hurdle step. This is the double hop. And now she'll lift one leg off the diving board, and it becomes the hurdle step at this point.
Look at that press.
See how the knees, or the top of the knees, are all strapped up. A lot of power and tension going through those muscles to jump up in here, and great scores there, over 80 points.
Superb stuff, Hitsu. 81. Same dive then that we saw from her compatriot, this reverse 2.5. Wu currently in first.
Yeah, with a comfortable lead of 12 points, reverse 2.5 somersaults. Yes. Just out a little bit early, pulls the dive around. She'll be up on 8.5 points. So there's a strong jump. They're so accurate on their takeoffs. You know, a lot of the other divers are going over the end or back too far. Just a slight mistake picking up the legs, but they're good entry. But still hasn't got that final rip entry, so she's not in 10 territory at all. There's a good sight of the first part of the somersault. Now she's coming around for the second somersault.
Big smile from coach. That's always a good sign. Keeps his cards pretty close to his chest usually. Wu Minxia then, 70.50 has been... Wow. Right then, we're into the heart of this competition now. Diving for the medals. Hitsu for China, first up.
Twisting 2.5. Good jump.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Well, we haven't seen any 10s yet. That's getting very, very close to it. She jumped even higher than normal, and she has a great takeoff anyway. Perfect landing on the end of the board. She's twisted and re-piked above the diving board. See that jump? There's the twist. So she has so much time to look for the water. She punches exactly for the right place. There's the punch. Then there's the squeeze of the ears. Then there's a lockout of the knees as she goes through water. And now she's pressing her toes together. That's a brilliant last dive.
Oh, wonderful. 81 marks for 379.15. This is going to be very been outscored. Is it going to be silver or is it going to be bronze? Wu Minxia currently in the gold medal position, but she's got to produce a big dive here with this back 2.5 if she's going to outscore Hitsu at 379.15.
Yeah, and she's only got a 1.70 lead. That means she has to go more than 79 points to win.
This for gold for Wu. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
What an entry.
But it's going to be very, very close. I mean, she actually needed 79.35. She went 81 points in the semi-finals, so it's very, very close. Little untidy on the pike there, out slightly early, but she pulls the dive around and puts a great save on it. It's hard to call.
Oh yeah, she's got it. 380.85 after 81 marks. It's a very close competition in the end. China claim their 9th gold medal of this World Championships. Just one more to get, and it's the full house. It's Wu that takes gold ahead of Hee-Tsu and Jennifer Abel in terms of the rest of the world, as we're going to have to address